Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome to Almus Market Mornings, your daily dose of financial updates with me, Swaraj. And I have with me our money market pundit, Mr. Pankaj Rathi, and we'll be taking you through the latest developments for the day. Now, on the domestic front, Indian rupee hit fresh all-time lows yesterday, and we had the wholesale inflation, which soared to the highest in more than 3 decades. Pankaj, take us through these developments and the other updates you have for us.
Thank you, Savraj. We will be covering India-specific updates later on. To begin with, the world market had a real relief rally yesterday, taking heart from indications that China will be reopening in a gradual manner soon. And also US data on retail sales and industrial production indicating that rate hikes had not much impact as of now, increasing hopes of achieving a soft landing, though it is very early to conclude this. Fed Watch now suggests that there is a 93% probability of 50 basis rate hike in Fed rate in next meeting. In yesterday's speech, Fed Powell indicated that they have tools and resolve to get inflation back down. That's very, very important. And we are raising rates expeditiously to a more normal level. He also indicated that the normal rate will be reached in fourth quarter itself. The relief rally in stock spilled over to the currencies where a dollar retreated from its 2 decades high, with euro leading the move. The single currency got a support from one of the ECB members. Mr. Nott said that the 50 basis point hike in July should not be excluded, and that seems to be very, very aggressive. This follow remarks by another ECB member who said that weak euro could threaten price stability. Even Great Britain's pound performance has been equally strong as the impressive employment data boosted the sentiments. Major currencies which have been oversold in recent days had got a strong rebound. Commodities currencies also got the boost from indications that China planned to reopen area lockdown due to pandemic. Audi and Canadian dollars both followed the yuan's recovery against the dollar. Meanwhile, Turkish lira has resumed its journey towards previous all-time low, while Russian ruble, out of all these conflict constraint, also Russian ruble has hit 2 years high. Now, looking at the oil remains firm, awaiting European decision about ban on import oil from Russia, even as Hungary vetoes stall it. Focus on May 31st European summit, whereas an agreement for phased ban is likely. But crude was off from season's high on news. Washington would ease some restriction on Venezuela government. Gold could not capitalize on the dollar's retreat as higher yields across economies makes less attractive for investors and languish in the range of between 1800 to 1830. Now coming to India, India's wholesale price inflation in the month of April rose to 15.08%, which is actually highest in this series of wholesale price inflation, which is higher than analyst expectation of 14.48% rise. I can tell you the recent numbers both on CPI and WPI are higher than the analyst expectations, and that they do not give any kind of a comfort. All three major components of wholesale price inflation, primary article, fuel and power and manufacturing, recorded double-digit inflation. With WPI firmly in double digits and retail inflation closing on 8%, it's now almost certain that rate hike is there in offering in June. The market would be looking at whether it will be 25 or 50. Indian 10-year GSEC will close at 737 due to these developments. There's another data tracker. Yesterday, RBI released monthly publication, which indicate that RBI sold USD 20 billion in spot market in the month of March. In the same month, they also bought USD 16 billion in forward market. So sold spot 20 billion and bought forward 16 billion. After wholesale price inflation number, USD INR hit new record high of 77.80 in early trades, but was met with the strong intervention from central bank. Rupee made a all-time low, but started recovering through the session, helped by RBI dollar sales and probably dollar strength against the other currencies was also weakening, particularly euro and yuan. Strong rebound in local equity market also showed up the sentiment, but FI numbers continue to be negative with many macro negatives at play. There could be a retracement, but it should be a shallow one. 77, 15, 20 could maximum we can expect, though we may hold in a range for today. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, that was wonderful, Pankaj. And just to touch upon the domestic front, India is seeing higher inflation than expectations. So of course, there will be steps taken to control the same, so it doesn't go out of hand. So guys, it's important we continue to manage our risk. Till then, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.